Meanwhile, the Internal Revenue Service is reportedly planning to revoke Harvard's tax-exempt status in what would be a probably illegal move amid Donald Trump's concerted attack on the independence of US institutions of higher education. Donald Trump on Tuesday called for Harvard, the US's oldest and wealthiest university and one of the most prestigious in the world, to lose its tax-exempt status. By the way, it is illegal for the president to direct the IRS to conduct an investigation or audit. But to take this further, we have with us alumni of Harvard University, Professor Richard Painter at the moment. Professor, thanks so much for making time for us. This move is a significant escalation on Trump's attack on Harvard and his aggressive multi-pronged assault on institutions of higher education, really. What do you have to say about it?
Well, this is not likely to be upheld in the courts. The IRS can only take away the tax-exempt status of a tax-exempt organization if they violate the Internal Revenue Code. For example, by using some of their funds to assist a political candidate, that would be illegal. Arguably, it's the University of Pennsylvania that may have done that in 2020 to assist Joe Biden with being elected in 2020 with the Penn Biden Center. There were some serious questions about them, but Harvard has not endorsed a candidate or supported a campaign or done anything else that would violate the Internal Revenue Code. And you can't just take away tax-exempt status because you disagree with some of the people who work for Harvard, some of the professors. The Heritage Foundation that has drafted the Project 2025 that the Trump administration is using here throughout the government to restructure the government. The Heritage Foundation is a nonprofit with tax-exempt status. Liberal Democrats hate the Heritage Foundation, but they're never going to be able to take away their tax-exempt status unless they cross the line into assisting a presidential candidate or some other candidate for office or do something else that violates the Internal Revenue Code. I just don't see this with Harvard,
right.
That the administration could possibly do this. And it's really an affront to the First Amendment because they're penalizing the university for the speech of its students and faculty. And we have free speech in this country, and we really can't let the president or anyone else try to use tax-exempt status as a weapon to take away free speech.
Absolutely, of course. In fact, losing tax-exempt status could ultimately also cause Harvard to lose billions. Many say this will have a grave impact on the university, the students. Donors would no longer be able to take a federal tax deduction on gifts to the university. And it could also have to pay tax on money generated from investment in its endowment. As always, Professor, thank you so much for joining us on NDTV.